Once considered a Western disease, cancer has now spread throughout the world. 50% of the world's cancer burden in terms of both numbers of cases and deaths already occurs in developing countries. Cancer has therefore emerged as a major public health problem in developing African countries. This situation is attributed to the topography of the region, poverty, poor sanitation, hunger, drought, and the lack of education and adequate health care. Dr. Pam Stephen Daniel is a consultant radiologist and speaks on the cause of cancer.
And it refers to a disease condition whereby abnormal cells proliferate uncontrollably, and they have the capacity to invade surrounding tissues, and they also have the capacity to spread to other parts of the body.
Cancer is a sentence to painful and distressing death because treatment and care are lacking. Samira Gomok, a young and energetic woman, has had her educational pursuit punctuated as a result of cancer.
I was diagnosed, I think, in my third year in the university with breast cancer, and it was just one morning I was having a shower, and then I discovered a lump in my right breast. Well, she asked me to call her and tell her the result. So I read it out to her and I said, it's invasive ductal carcinoma, because we didn't know that was the name for cancer. So we were so happy and we were rejoicing. She was like, oh, I told you, girl, you had nothing to worry about. Unknown to us, it was malignant.
For 68-year-old Omina Alu, a retired nurse who also had breast cancer, explained that the pain in the treatment is more than the cancer itself.
I did not think I will ever have the cancer because I fear it. The way when you say cancer, it's just like a death sentence. Very sudden. It does no pain, nothing. I enter bathroom and I palpate my breast. And lo and behold, I feel a lump. The fear dropped in my heart.
Late detection of breast cancer and other cancers has particularly been a source of concern among African men and women. 80% of African women present the disease late compared to 30% in developed countries. By 2020, 15 million new cases of cancer are expected yearly, 70% of which will occur in developing countries. 1 million cases yearly in African countries by 2020, with 500,000 expected in Nigeria alone. The promotion of awareness to people who lack the necessary access to cancer education and resources is key. However, stigma is another concern for those who have had cancer, particularly breast cancer, among young ladies, as underscored by this respondent.
So often when a young lady has cancer and they disclose to the society that they have cancer, often, for instance, if someone comes to marry them, they are advised to stay off.
For Samira Gomok and Omina Alu, they are not shaken, as having gone through with cancer, a new lesson of life is learned, that of trusting in God, no matter the circumstances. Regular self-examination and professional screening will increase your chances of discovering cancer early with the hope of successful treatment. In Jos, this is Wikongofwen.